We got to talk about ESPN because obviously we know they're not the same when it comes to sports commentary these days. But this right here is embarrassing. Now, a little bit of context here. ESPN had a planned video about the Lynx dominating the Fever to win the Commissioner's Cup. It had it scheduled for 10:30 p.m. Now, if you were following the video all night long, this link in the title of it was still up with 1 minute to go in the fourth quarter. If you went there and noticed, they changed it, of course, after the game, but they had this up during, I believe, the second quarter, and the Fever were up by 5 at halftime. By the time you got to the end of the third quarter, the Fever were up 10 points and they pulled away and won by 15 to win the Commissioner's Cup. It just has you wondering about the bias of ESPN's media team, how they probably don't like Caitlin Clark and they're trying to create these other narratives. And it's just another indictment on ESPN and why people don't watch them as much anymore. And I just don't get why you think this is a good idea. As you can see here, is this real? Yeah, it was real. But ESPN, who in your office lost money on this game or who won money, they definitely look sus. I'm not going to disagree there. 1 minute left, and this is what I was talking about. It was still there, and they did not change the title. You are maybe a multi-billionaire company, and you're supposed to be professional, and this is still up on your YouTube channel. Yikes, that is not good. Now, it's probably obviously not a big enough story, but man, it should be. And yikes, this is just not a good look for a TV programming station that tries to take themselves serious when it comes to sports. And I guess they didn't account for Natasha Howard and the lockdown defense in the Fever. They were phenomenal on Tuesday, but yikes. And this was still up late in the fourth quarter and the game was over. And you have to wonder, why would you even say that? And the allegations are understandable about being scripted. And I agree here. This is why they've plummeted in recent years. They're lazy and a Disney owned company. We could go on Disney all day long. They're a complete mess. But yeah, I'm not going to argue there. Maybe they'd be up at 40 if Clark was playing. But it's really about the Fever. They don't like them. They don't like all the attention they're getting. And they're trying to change the narrative, shift things. But come on, man. We gotta do better than this. And as you can see, people were clowning them last night, and it stayed up for a while. If you didn't look at it, and there it is again. Had it posted for 10:30 p.m. and they took it down after the game is over. That is unbelievable to me. That's what got me the most. Is like, okay, you record, not pre-record. You have it up, ready to go, scheduled for 10:30, and if you're looking at the game and the Fever are up by 5 points at halftime, maybe wait to drop that. I've never seen anything like this before, ever in sports, where they have it title before the game is over. So it's embarrassing. And you want fans to take ESPN serious. You want fans to take the WNBA serious. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's just, it's embarrassing stuff. I just don't get why people aren't talking about this enough. It should be talked about more, but yeah, it's just really, really bad for the WNBA, and also ESPN. So yeah, it is just annoying to see, and you want us to take you serious. Yikes. Not good for ESPN. Yeah, treat the Fever the same way as they do the Pacers. It's funny, if you were watching the Thunder and Pacers coverage, it was not good whatsoever. Enough credit wasn't given to the Pacers or Thunder. They were saying, "Oh, this is not going to be a great finals," and that they were talking about OKC not being that dominant from the Morris twins. That was just annoying to watch. So yeah, it just seems like the same energy is being poured out. I mean, I'm not surprised, but this is just really bad. And they should issue an apology. I agree. You have to say, you know what, we shouldn't have done this, but it's disrespectful. It really is. And yeah, I don't even know why you make these proclamations when the game's not even over. Like, that's another thing, is like, you can't just say this. A championship level game, obviously, I know that it's not the finals, but a game that's important that people are watching, you have this up before the game is over. Maybe just put full reaction and that's it. Wait till the game is finished and then put the title in there. I'm not going to lie. When they made it 69-57 with 2 minutes left, and then Natasha Howard turned the ball over, I'm thinking to myself, maybe the Lynx pulled off. and they complete an unbelievable comeback. Had my antennas up for just a second, just a second. And then obviously that didn't happen. The Fever pulled it out. It's just embarrassing stuff for a network who's supposed to be one of the best. I don't think they are. But yeah, they changed it a few minutes after the Fever won. That really happened. If you were there, that's what took place. So yeah, as you see, the Fever stunned Lynx to win Commissioner's Cup. That wasn't there before. Like, what are we doing here? It's just insane, and they should have apologized. Obviously, they won't. Fever won it, and they probably didn't like it. However, you don't need to be making that post. Just relax and wait. And it took them after the game to just update it. That's not good at all. Not the best look for ESPN. Love to hear your thoughts about this situation with ESPN fumbling the bag, not being professional. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.